Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Chair.
So shall we stand up?
Yes.
So I think we are starting unit 18, right?
Yes.
And we have finished all about listening, right?
Yes.
Yes. So I think we have to go to use of English on page number 143, right? Page 143, use of English. And it's about reported speech. So are you guys ready now?
Yes.
Yes. So for the ones who are okay with the Wi-Fi connection, please open your camera, okay?
Chair, I'm in Yangon today and there is no electricity here, so I'll have to close my camera.
Okay. 자, 스터디에 레이가 나오나 봐요. 미라입니다. 뭐 와이파이 스터디에 레이. Okay, so shall we start now? The use of English ကကျွန်တော်တို့က mention တော့အကျဉ်းပြတော့ပြောသွားတာနော် reported speech မှာဆိုအဓိကပြောင်းတာနှစ်ချက်ရှိတယ်နော် tense and pronoun ရှိတယ်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်အရှင်းမသင်ခဲ့ပြီးသားကကြတော့ use statement form ကိုကျွန်တော်ပြောသွားတာနော်အဲ့တော့ set နဲ့ to နဲ့ဘာကွာလဲစာပြန်လေးလာဘူး She said, she told. Below to my set on the told on it. That is optional, right? That got your tell and tell you. I was said no to one of our only a bill wire. That's only a bill wire.
Said is like a statement and told is like order.
All the same, right? So that's all the statement. Order guys will be high. The unwise order you can do. Or send it to nearby bodies or just said that your hand object about her. Told guys are an object. She told him that. She said that. Am I right? I'm not.
Yes.
You're thinking, right? Okay. So you have your hand about it, send it on your hand about it, and do that. Let me be that. Okay, as a memory, so in early, let me be your market idea. Or the marriage, me up your one statement from Barme, question from Barme, now comments Barme. So question, mama question on the news here, question the new culture, physically, when you give me the what are the two types of questions? Question from the news here, hi. Guys, it is a real question, easy question.
There's no question and WH question.
Yes, no question. There are two types of questions, right? You so physically you'll be around. Now, yes, no question and WH question. Yeah, quite high. Yes, no question. So, when they say that you down, WH question is when they down. I'm a bit the statement is quite clear. Shane, so can I build on? Bill can buy and told me. I told them, and I'm a object by. No, object by is you have to set for me. That when we tell someone what people say, we usually change the tense, so we already know about that, right? Because what they said was in the past. Past don't have to okay how they need to have to do the tense on the change. Not present or past change. Not past solution, past or present change. Not be done case again. So we have the tense are the ones change. And after that, we have to change the pronouns. The pronoun is again. Now I told them I could sing and dance. She said she could sing and dance. That's Namaka. That got I told them that look your she said that look your so that is an optional. Now my object by karma, told go to me or not object by command set go to me. A has a new statement form. I was in a cancel or show the Yes, cancel or could go down. Another is a point of the two down. Another is a cancel or good go down. What's got a bill down? I was in Alice in Wonderland. What's got a back to get it? Back to job bill down. Some of us sense way, bill down.
Best
Some of us way, best part of the line. So, I mean, but do solution, helpless but do down line. Some of us solution that are best part of the tense. He said he has been in Alice in Wonderland. No. The rule of your look, the right object will be met with total on your mark. So that your ace will be your mind, your object will be set. You know, that will you statement form. As a use statement form, the young line. No, okay. Now, solution. So, WH question. Tense got out of it. Tense down the chat little tapping my book is the high. No, or tapping by my name, my book. No. I love that to tell about 10 days or like to tell about 10 days. When you report question that begin with a question word, so question word can also open the WH question. Or the WH necessary question words in it. Make a solution that change the tense and leave out spiritual target.
That is.
My father and my Julia said, a question was made. WH necessary question 30 question words they target. What do you think of the story of Midas? The director asked me, set lemon domu, told lemon domu, made a question, question for my job. No, the director asks me, then said I'm a that go don't know. That got option if you took your domain. You use same as I'm not that good. Question what to question what's good. What name mean what good when name where will be when နဲ့မေး when ကိုပြန်သုံးမယ် how much နဲ့မေးတိုင်း how much ကိုပြန်သုံးမယ်အဲ့တော့ပြောချင်တာကဆို question words တွေပြန်သုံးမယ်ပြန်သုံးပြီးတော့တဲ့အခါမှာသူက begin with the question words ဆိုတာနော် question words နဲ့စပြန်စပြီးတော့မှဆိုတော့အနောက်မှာရေးထားတဲ့ auxiliary ကိုကျွန်တော်ဖြုတ်ခဲ့မှာဒီကောင်လေးဖြုတ်ခဲ့မှာနော် verb to do တွေအကုန်လုံးကျွန်တော်ဖြုတ်ပြီးတော့မှ what I thought of the story of my death အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်လေသိငါကျွန်တော် thought ကိုပြောင်းသွားတယ်ဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲ
need to change the tense.
tense ကကျွန်တော်ဘာဖြစ်လို့ verb to ကိုပြန်ချလိုက်တာလဲ
It was in the past.
past ကဟုတ်တယ်လေကအဲ့တော့ tense ကချိန်ရမှာပေးတာပေါ့ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော် verb to ကိုတန်းပြီးချိန်လိုက်တယ်ဆိုတော့အရှိက sentence မှာကျွန်တော်ဘာသုံးထားလို့လဲ
Verb 1.
verb 1သုံးထားလို့ verb 1သုံးထားမှကျွန်တော်ဘယ်လိုသိလဲ
It starts with do.
yes do နဲ့အဲ့တော့အကယ်၍များဒီနေရာမှာကျွန်တော် did ဖြစ်ခဲ့မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်ဒီကောင်ဘယ်ကိုပတ်ချိန်ရမလဲ
Past perfect.
yes past perfect ကိုအမှန်တိုင်းမှာပါအဲ့တော့ did နဲ့မေးထားရင်ဒီကောင်လေးအခုကျွန်တော် automatic တစ်ခါလေးသဘောပေါက်အောင်မှာက verb 2ဖြစ်သွားတယ်အဲ့တော့ verb 2ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကမြေပေါ်မှာ verb 2ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ပြန်ပြီး report လုပ်ရမယ့်ကောင်ဒီ have plus verb 3ကိုဖြစ်သွားမယ်အဲ့ဒီနေရာကျွန်တော် verb 2ပဲပြန်ပြောင်းထားခဲ့မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်မှားတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်ဒီကောင်လေးပြန်ကြည့်ရမယ် verb 1သုံးထားလား2သုံးထားလား1သုံးထားတာဆိုရင် it doesn't matter ပြဿနာမရှိကျွန်တော်2ပြန်ပြောင်းလိုက်အောင်ပေါ့နော်ဒီတော့အကယ်၍ did နဲ့ညာမေးထားနေစီတော့သူရဲ့ original statement မှာကို verb 2နဲ့မေးထားတာဖြစ်တယ်ပြန်ပြောင်းချတဲ့အခါမှာကျွန်တော်ကpast perfect tense ကိုပြန်ပြောင်းပြရမှာရမယ်နော်အဲ့ဒါလေးတော့တစ်ခုသတိထားရဲဆို question ပြောင်းတဲ့ခါကြလို့ရှိရင်ရမယ်နော် okay အဲ့ဒါကကျွန်တော် WH question နဲ့WH question ကိုပြန်ပြော report statement ပြန်ပြောင်းနေပြီလေ so is there any question for WH question is there any questionမရှိဘူးနော် okay so let's move on to yes or no question yes no question တော့ when you report yes no question use if okay so yes no question တော့ဘယ်ကောင်သုံးပြရမလဲဆက်ဖို့လို့အတွက် if လေးကိုသုံးပြရမယ်ဆိုတော့အဲ့တော့ change the tense and leave out do does did so in the same way we have to leave out do does did ဒီကောင်လေးအကုန်လုံးကျွန်တော်ပြင်ပြခဲ့ပါအဲ့တော့အပေါ်က WH question မှာ ask နဲ့သုံးပြီးတော့မှ yes no question တော့ကျွန်တော်က if နဲ့ချိန်ပြီးမှာဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ do you know the story he asked me if I knew the story အဲ့တော့ငယ်ငယ်မှာဆိုတဲ့ငယ် if အပြင်တစ်ထပ်သုံးလို့ရသေးရဲ့ဘာသုံးလို့ရသေးလဲမှတ်မိလား whether yes correct whether if or whether သုံးလို့ရတယ်သူကဒီမှာတော့ if ကိုပြီးထားတာ if ကတော့ပို့ရတာပေါ့နော် whether ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ကောင်းလို့ရှင်သုံးမမနေဘူးအဲ့တော့ဒါပေမဲ့သိထားမှာကျွန်တော် whether လည်းသုံးလို့ရတယ်နော် if or whether yes no question ဆိုတော့ if နဲ့ချိန်မယ်ချိန်ပြီးသွားတဲ့အခါမှာအပေါ်က WH question လိုမျိုးပဲကျွန်တော် auxiliary ဖြစ်တဲ့ do does did တွေအကုန်လုံးဖြုတ်မယ်ဖြုတ်ပြီးသွားရင်ခုနကလိုကျွန်တော် do နဲ့မေးထားတာလား did နဲ့မေးထားတာနော် do နဲ့ does ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော် 1 နဲ့မေးထားတာပေါ့ did နဲ့မေးထားရင်ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော် 2 နဲ့မေးထားတာပေါ့ချိန်ရမယ့် tense ကိုဘယ်ကိုပြန်ချက်ရမလဲဆိုတော့ဒီကျွန်တော် question words ကိုပြန်ပါကြည့်မယ်ပြီးတော့အဲ့ကောင်ကျွန်တော်ဖြုတ်ထားလိုက်မယ်အဲ့တော့ he asked me if I knew the story ရမယ်နော် okay အဲ့တော့ဒါကကျွန်တော် yes no question ကိုပြောင်းတာနောက်ဆုံးတစ်ခုကတော့ comment ဆိုတော့ direct comment ပေးတဲ့အခါမျိုးမှာအဲ့တော့ direct comment ပေးတဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်ဘာနဲ့မြင်နေစားလဲ verb 1နဲ့မြင်နေစားတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ verb 1နဲ့စတာဖြစ်တဲ့ကျွန်တော်ကအဲ့ဟာကိုဆက်မဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်ဘာကိုပဲဆက်သုံးလိုက်အောင်လဲပြုလေးနဲ့ဆက်ပြီးလိုက်အောင်ဒီကောင်ကတော့အလွယ်ဆုံးပဲအဲ့တော့ when you report a comment use the structure ask or tell someone to do something right အဲ့တော့ speak up a bit အဲ့တော့ he told me to speak up a bit right အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်ထိုးပြန်ဆုံးရတယ်ဒီမှာဆိုhe told me to speak up a bit အဲ့တော့ ask လက်ပြန်ဆုံးရတယ်ဆိုတော့ right အဲ့တော့ ask ဆုံးလည်းရအဲ့ထိုးပြန်ဆုံးလည်းရ right အဲ့တော့အရေးကြီးတာတော့ကျွန်တော် to နဲ့ချိန်ရမှာဒီမှာတော့အဲ့တော့ to နဲ့ချိန်ပြီးတော့မှအရှိကဒီ sentence ကိုပြန်ပြင်ချလိုက်အောင်အကယ် pronoun ပါရင် pronoun ပြင်ကြည့်ပြီးမှာပေါ့အကယ်၍များဆို don't နဲ့စရဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒါဘာနဲ့ဆက်ပြရမလဲ
not
yes not to နဲ့ချိန်ပြရမယ်နော်အကယ်၍ negative ဖြစ်နေရဆိုရင် not to နဲ့ချိန်ပြီး positive ဖြစ်နေဆို to လေးနဲ့ချိန်ပြလိုက်အောင်မယ်ဒါလေးပဲဒါကကျွန်တော် comment sentence ကို report တက်ပြန်ပြောင်းတဲ့အခါမှာလိုက်နာအောင်မယ်လို့ရှိရင်အဲ့တော့အခုရှင်းသွားတာက use statement ပြောင်းလို့ပြောင်းပြီနောက် question မှာ two types ရှိတယ် WH question နဲ့ yes no question နဲ့နောက် comment ပေးတဲ့ဟာနဲ့အဲ့တော့အဲ့မှာကျွန်တော်မေးပြန်ရှိသေးလားတစ်ချက်တော့ပြန်ကြည့်လိုက်ပါဦး run through လေးပြန်ကြည့်လိုက် Okay, so is there any question?
No.
No.
Okay, no more questions. So let's move to number 4. Number 4, what was the original statement and question that Sarah and Tom reported in exercise 3? Has the reported speech, direct speech, allocation. Now reported speech ကပြန်ပြီး report လုပ်ထားတဲ့ကောင် direct speech ကကျတော့ direct ပြောထားတဲ့ speech တွေကို direct speech လို့နိုင်တယ်ကျွန်တော် Okay အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် exercise 3မှာဆို reported statement တွေပဲเนาะ reported statement တွေ original question ကဘာတွေဖြစ်နေလဲအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်ပြန်ပြောကြည့်အောင်အဲ့တော့ပေးထားတာက direct sorry reported speech အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် direct speech တွေပြောပြီးဆိုတော့ number 1 ဆိုရင် they asked me if I knew the story ဆိုတော့ original question ကဘာဖြစ်နိုင်လဲ what would be the original question for number 1 they asked me if I knew the story so if နဲ့ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော် question တွေဘာဖြစ်နိုင်လဲ WH question လားဒါမှမဟုတ် yes no question လား
Yes no.
yes or no question အဲ့တော့ question ကဘာဖြစ်နိုင်လဲ original question က
Do you know the story?
Yes, of course. Do you know the story, right? Do you know the story? So they asked me if I knew the story, right? So do you know the story? So how about number 2? I said I could sing and dance. Oh, that is a question hold on, right? So that's a question hold. Okay. So how about number 4? They asked me what I thought of the story of my dad. What would be
What
the
do you
original
what do
question?
you what do you think about the story of my dad?
Yes, what do you think of the story of my dad, right? What do you think of the story of my dad? Yes. And how about number 6? They asked me if I had a main part in a play before.
Have you had a main part in a play before?
Yes, have you had a main part in a play before, right? And how about number 7? They asked me if I would be available in September.
Will you be available in September?
Yes, will you be available in September, right? And how about number 8? When I started to read, they told me to speak up. So what will be the direct comment?
Can you speak up?
Yes, speak up, right? Speak up, I can't hear you or something like that, right? And then the next time you can hear like that. So speak up. So they told me to speak up, right? So speak up, they told me to speak up, they will put it in like that. After yeah, okay, now let's do exercise 5 logic. 5 report the statements and questions. So number 1 has been done as an example. I'm in a play at my local theater. So Sarah said she was in a play at her local theater. So what is number 5? Okay. 5 is here. So have you finished, guys?
Yep.
Yeah. How about the others?
Yes.
Yes. How about the girls?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So number 2, are you in anything at the moment? So the answer is Jarida asked Sarah.
If she was in
He was in anything at the
Yes, she
Was in
Was in
anything at
anything
that
at the
moment.
moment.
she wasn't anything at the moment. Yes, correct. ဘာနဲ့ချိန်လိုက်လဲ
If
If
If, yes, if. And how about number 3? Imagine you are alone in the palace. The stage manager told Tom. So the answer is the stage manager
managed
told
Tom to imagine he was alone in his palace.
yes to imagine, right? To imagine he was alone in his palace. Yes, correct. And how about number 4? I can't hear you. The director told Tom that. So the director told Tom that
He couldn't hear her.
He couldn't.
he, yes, correct. He couldn't hear him. So how about number 5? I'm looking forward to reading the story. So Tom said he
was looking forward to reading the story.
was looking forward
Yeah.
to reading the story. Yes, correct. အဲ့ဆိုရမှာနိ voter speech လေး
Yep.
Yeah, okay. voter speech လေးက it is quite important เนาะနည်းနည်း easy အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်ဆောင်းမမမေးလို့ကောင်းတဲ့ဟာလေးပေါ့မေးလို့ကောင်းတယ်ဆိုမေးချင်တယ်မေးချင်တယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဆောင်းမမမေးလို့ကောင်း
Like, by the way, in exam, like you will ask like the exercise number 5, right?
Yes, just like that.
Yeah,
5
like-
proposals.
Because like I'm scared like if you're going to ask like which turn into what, like if you ask that I'll be done.
အဲ့တော့ number 5 proposal မျိုးလာမှာပဲအဲ့တော့ direct indirect speech လို့ပြောပါလဲပြီးတော့active passive ဆိုတာမေးလို့ကောင်းတယ်ဆောင်းမမအဲ့တော့များသောအားဖြင့်ကျောင်းသားတွေကအဲ့ active passive နဲ့ direct indirect ကို tense ပြောင်းမှုပြောင်းပြီးကိုပြောသွားဆောင်းမှာဆောင်းရှင်အဲ့တော့အရင်မေးလို့ကောင်းတယ်ရမယ်နော်အဲ့ဆို number 5 လေး Okay, so let's move to speaking analysis. One with a partner have a conversation about the theater using these questions. Have you ever been to a theater? So is there anyone who have been to theater before? Here?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, come on, said yes. So what did you see then? You are the only one who said yes. So what did you see there?
I don't know, people doing their stuff, but it was in like a school kind of, how do you say, talent show basically.
Talent show.
They hire out like a theater, like a really big one in Maybedo.
Uh-huh. So how was that? How was that experience? Is that fun or is that boring or is that interesting? How about that?
I wasn't in that place, so maybe like I only watched like a few interesting one because mostly I was just eating and talking with the other people.
Okay. So how about the other? Is there anyone else who have the experience of being in the theater before? No one? Is that Khan, right? Khan လည်းရောက်ခွင့်လို့မရှိဘူးလား Okay. Theater ရောက်ခွင့်လို့မရှိဘူး။တော့တယ်နော်။ဒီအထက်မှာအိတ်ပြောပြန်တာ။ Okay, so let's move on to the story of my dad. ဆိုမြန်လေးသွားလိုက်မယ်နော်အဲ့ဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင်။ဟိုဒီချက်ပေရီကဒီတစ်ပတ်ဆောက်မနက်ဖြန်ဒီချက်ပေရီချိန်ဟာ။ဟုတ်ရဲ့။အင်္ဂါနေ့။ချက်ပေရီချက်ပွိုင်းဆောက်ရမယ်ခင်ဗျာ။အင်္ဂါနေ့ချက်ပွိုင်းဆောက်ရမယ်ပြောပါလား။
I think so.
Yeah, okay, I will tell you stories of my dad. Okay, so which story do you remember from your childhood? Why do you remember them? So is there any story that you still remember from your childhood? Is there any special childhood story for you?
Mahodada.
Mahodada, is that a childhood story? Okay,
It
whatever.
is
So
more like a history fiction, I guess. People might have dramatized it a bit.
So why do you remember the story then, Kwan?
Because it was also in school textbook and like old people like kind of say it in real life too.
Okay, because of the school stuff. So how about the others? Is there any story that you remember from your childhood?
The world famous, the tortoise and the hare.
The tortoise and the hare. So why do you remember them, Kangkano?
It's a world famous.
Because it is famous. Okay. So how about the others? Suzu, how about you? Is there any story that you remember from your childhood?
Actually, I don't like story. That's why I don't remember any story.
Great. Okay. So how about the fairy tale, Suzu? Like Cinderella, Snow White? How about them? Like fairy story. Those are the girls like fairy story, right? How about this one?
I don't like them.
Kind of, yeah, you say something. What is that to me?
I don't like those stories.
You don't like that story. So what kind of story do you like then, Kanye? When you were young? I mean, when you were a kid. Adventure. Okay. So is there any story that you remember from your childhood about the adventurous story?
Nothing cute.
Huh?
Nothing cute. I
Oh.
only read the book.
Okay. So why do you remember the story then, Robinson Crusoe?
I really like that because it is about friendship.
Okay. So you like the adventurous thing, so that is why you still remember that. Okay. So how about Susie? Is there any memorable story from your childhood?
No, not really. But Cinderella movie is my favorite.
Oh, okay. Why? Why is that?
I don't know why. I think this is the first movie that I watched being so first. So until now, I just watched Cinderella.
So Cinderella will be your favorite character among the Disney princess, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So how about Pippi to me? Is there any story that you remember till now?
A lot.
A lot. So can you name one at least?
I think it's about Sherlock Holmes
Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Okay. So why do you still remember that now?
because it's about crime.
Okay. So you're really interested about like criminal things, criminal stuff,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Great. So how about me, Academy? How about you?
Some stories in the book named 1001 Night Stories.
Ah, okay. So why do you still remember the stories then?
They're interesting and sound like fantasy.
Okay, great. So they are interesting. So how about 3年的? Is there any story that you still remember from your childhood?
Yes.
What is that?
It's Yonele.
Why do you still remember the story then?
I don't know.
You don't know. Just remember
Yeah,
it. You have no reason
but-
like that, right?
I remember I don't like the old one. I like the new one.
Is there any new
It's
version?
like Yonele the Revolution.
Oh, okay.
Do you know
Great.
that?
I don't know that.
Okay.
But I say that would be like new version, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
new version. It's nice.
It's nice. Okay. So how about 灭喷火的? How about you?
Rabbit and Tortoise, and
Mhm.
also Jenny now,
JT now. Oh, okay. So why do you still remember the stories then?
because my dad always told me.
Oh wait, and you learn something from the story, right? Kind of a life lesson, right?
Not at all. No.
Not at all.
Okay, like I kind of hate like textbook that does that because like after reading it, I feel nothing.
Yeah,
Great.
same.
Actually, you must learn something from the stories. So that is the intentions of putting these stories in your
No,
textbook.
Yeah, I bet everyone on earth after reading a story, they will say like, oh my god, this is like so knowledgeable. We can learn lessons from this. And then they never use it in real life because they forgot it after like a week.
Okay, great. Okay, so how about Lina Heda? How about you? Is there any story that is memorable for you from your childhood?
And my grandma told me a lot of stories.
So
I cannot
can you name one at least?
Hello?
Yes.
Wait, no.
And
Hello?
yeah, we can hear you, Lina. Your grandma told a lot of stories to you, right? So can you name one of them?
Yes.
What is that?
She did. Mamma mia, how you to do it?
Seriously, Lina?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. So how about Kenny though?
I remember a story it's called The Fable of the Dragon Tyrant.
Okay. So why do you remember it?
because it's a very interesting story, and it just kind of appears in my mind like every week.
Ah, okay, because it's so interesting, it's so fascinating.
But it's a fable though, like most fables are like kind of generic.
Okay. Okay, so how about me?
I honestly have no idea because I don't really like reading stories.
Okay, so you don't like reading stories, right? Okay,
Yeah.
great. So how about me?
Yes.
Guys,
Cinderella.
Cinderella story. So the same with Susie, right?
Yes.
So why do you like the story then?
Because it stay popular. Yeah.
Because it's very popular. Okay. So how about me?
Yes, did you like Cinderella?
Okay, there are so many Cinderella fans here. Okay, so why do you like the Cinderella story then?
Because it's like interesting and also famous.
Okay, interesting and famous. Okay. So how about
Yes, Chair.
How
What
about
are you
you,
talking about? Because
we are talking about the stories, the stories that you remember from your childhood, and you have to give reason why you still remember that story.
I think it's the one that Uncle Campbell said. The turtle on the higher, or I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Okay, that is great. Okay, so I think everyone have answered the questions, right? Come on, come on, 이게 뽀뽀만 나오나 하나? 뽀뽀티야 되잖아. 쟤네도 이거 많아. Okay. Okay, so let's read the story. The story of my dad. ဆိုဒါလေးဖတ်ပြအောင်နော်။ဖတ်ပြီးသွားလို့ရှိရင်ဆိုတော့ဖြစ်မယ်ဆိုတော့ဒီကောင်ဖြစ်မယ် number 1နော်။အဲ့ဒီနဲ့ကြောက်ပါပို့ပါနော်။
နိုးကျမဟုတ်ကျအဲ့တာကြီးရဲ့ပုံမြင် link လေးပို့ပါဗျာ
A new version. Okay, thank you, Dan.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, so let's move on to the really comprehensive questions on page number 145. Read the story of my dad on page number 144 and why did Ovid include it in Metamorphosis? Oh, so Ovid is the author, right? Who wrote the story of my dad. So you have to connect the town Metamorphosis and the story. Okay, so what you have to read this and then we'll discuss number 1 question together. Okay, so read it first. So did you get the idea for question number 1? Guys?
Yes.
Yes. So what is the answer then? How about the others? Have you finished reading the story?
Yes.
Yes.
So what will be the answer for number 1? Did you get the idea for that? Actually, the answer is already given right here, right? Did you see it? တွေ့လားအပြည့်အစုံပေးထားပြီးသားကျွန်တော်
Yeah.
Yes.
The Roman poet Ovid includes the story of Midas in his long poem Metamorphosis. So actually, the name Metamorphosis is the name of the poem, right? The story and the poem are all about changing from one place to another. So metamorphosis means to change form or shape, and there have been several versions of the stories of Midas since Ovid wrote here. So that will be the connection between metamorphosis and the story, right? So in the story, everything King Midas touched turns into gold, right? So change one form from another, right? And the meaning of metamorphosis is also changing from one thing into another. So that will be the connection between the words and the story, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that will be like several versions, right? ကျွန်တော် Google ခောက်ထားရလို့ရှိရင် the story of Midas ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီမှာ version တွေအများကြီးကြာလာတယ် version တစ်ခုနဲ့တစ်ခုမဟုတ်ဘူးဒါဆို original version maybe this one is the original version right okay so let's move on to number 2 so as a 2 version no? Work in pairs okay whatever we will work individually so you have to answer the question so there are altogether 8 questions to answer so read the test again and we will answer these questions and after that we'll discuss again okay. So read the question first and try to find out the answer for each of the questions from the text. So have you finished number 2?
Yes.
Yes. How about the others?
Yes.
Yes. You are, no? Okay, so let's check together then. So the first question is, who are Midas, Salinas, and Dionysus? So who are they? How did you answer number 1?
Midas is a king.
Midas is a king, and who is Salinas?
Selena is an old wise man.
Old wise man. And how about Dionysus?
Dionysus is a student of the name.
Yes, it's the student of Salinas, right? Yes, correct. အဲ့ဒါတယောက်ချင်းမိမှတယ်နော်ဖြည့်ရတဲ့လိုက်ခံလေးအကုန်လုံးဖြည့်နေရတယ်အဲ့ဒါ Susie number 1 ဖြည့်သွားပြီဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော် number 2 ဖြည့်က how did Salinas get to Midas palace အဲ့ဒီအဖြည့်ကိုတစ်ချက်ပုံမှဖြည့်ခက်ရင်သွားဖြည့်တယ် What is the answer for number 2?
Two farm workers brought him to Midas when he had lost his way and was wandering in the countryside.
Okay, so your answer is this one, right? Two farm workers brought him as he lost in his way and was wandering in the countryside, right? Yes, correct. So how about the others? Did you get the answer for number 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so for number 3, give me the answer for number 3. Sabine, can you give me the answer for number 3? How did Midas treat Salinas? How did he treat him?
Okay.
Okay. How did you answer number 3? ဘယ်လိုဖြေထားလဲသား You can also answer by your own words. So how did he treat him? So you ဖြေထားလား
Oh.
ဖြေထားလား Hello. သားဖြေထားလား number 3.
He probably doesn't know what we are doing.
Huh? Come on.
He probably doesn't even know what three we are doing.
Bro, I know. Number 2 ရဲ့ 3ကိုပြောနေ
Yes, number 2ရဲ့ 3ကိုသားဘယ်လိုဖြေတာလဲအဖြေရောရလားသား ဘယ်လိုဆက်ဆံလဲသား own words နဲ့ပြန်ဖြေလို့လည်းရတယ်ဘယ်လိုဆက်ဆံလဲဘယ်လို treat လုပ်ထားလဲ
generous.
Yes, this one, right? Generous hospitality. So we can answer this one, right? Alright, so pick on number 2,
Yes.
pick on Midas treat Salinas by showing his generous
Hospitality.
Yes, we can answer like that. So how about the others? Did you get the answer for number 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So for number 4, Nyapongo, can you give me the answer for number 4? Why did Dionysus reward Midas? You can give the answer by using your own words. So why did he reward Midas? Nyapongo, are you there? Nyapongo, she line. Okay, I can call him. If I can call him, come on, can you give me the answer instead? Number 4 answer.
Yeah.
So how did you answer number 4?
Number 4, how do you pronounce it?
Dionysus.
Okay.
Dionysus.
Dionysus rewarded Midas by asking him to choose a gift, anything he wanted.
Actually, why, right? You have to give the reason why now. Why did he reward Midas? What is the reason?
Oh, yeah. Dionysus rewarded Midas because he was so pleased to see his teacher.
Yes, he was so pleased to his teacher. So that was the answer for number 4. Okay, thank you, Kwang. So for number 5, can you give me the answer for number 5? What was Midas' wish?
To be able to turn anything he touched into gold.
To be able to turn his touch into gold, right? Okay, so we can also answer this one, right? The power to turn everything that he touched into gold, right? Okay, thank you, Kenny. So how about the others? Did you get the answers for number 5, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So for number 6, number 6, maybe, right?
No.
No. Okay. So how about number 6? How did Midas' view of the golden touch change? So how did it change? So how did you answer number 6?
He thought that he had made a terrible mistake.
He thought that he made a terrible mistake. Yes. And is that all?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So what is your answer to me? Terrible mistake, right?
Line number 41.
Line number 41. Okay. Terrible mistake. And what was the terrible mistakes for him? You can answer this one, right? One, his beautiful daughter turns into a golden statue, right? So he began to realize that he made a really terrible mistake, right? So how about the others? Did you get the answer for the mistake?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So number 7, how about what was the useful lesson that Midas had learned? So what is that?
Midas thought he Midas wanted to be the richest man in the world, but in fact he was the poorest.
Yes, of course. So that is the lesson that he had learned, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think for number 7, you guys may have different answers. So how about Kenzo? How did you answer number 7?
It's almost the same as Kaini A.
It's almost the same as Kaini A. Okay, so how about Lina? How did you answer number 7?
He didn't greedy anymore.
He didn't greedy anymore, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
So how about Pepe? How did you answer number 7?
Not to be greedy and be careful with what you wish for.
Okay, not to be too greedy and be careful what you wish for. Yes, correct. So how about Samu? How did you answer number 7? Samu, are you there to me?
Yes, dear.
How did you answer number 7 to me?
Actually, not to be greedy.
Not to be greedy too. Okay. Okay. So how about Shanlai with me? How did you answer number 7?
Saying Kaini.
Same with Kaini A. Okay. So actually, you got your answers are also acceptable, and I will also suggest another answer for you guys. So there are so many things which are more valuable or precious than being rich, right? So that is also something that he can learn, right? Sometimes we can get our happiness for free, right? Right, for some kind of like love, for example, or friendship like that, right? It comes free. Okay, so the last question is 8, right? For number 8, this is what we are doing. We are doing. May I can be white line? Okay, so number 8 is the tell you. How did Midas lost the golden touch?
He lost the golden patch by going to the source of the river and washing away his crime in its water.
Yes, correct. By going to the source of the river, Petalus to wash away his crime in its water, right? According to the suggestion of Dionysus, right? Yes, correct. So how about the others? Did you get the answers for number 8?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. As a number 2 draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Down this one, let's move to number 3. 3 got put a comma and full stop. So we just have to put comma and full stop. So it's about punctuation, right? In this paragraph, remember to put capital letters again at the start of the sentence and who is speaking here. Okay, so we have to punctuate the paragraph. So punctuation is punctuation ဆိုရင်ရတဲ့တင်လာခဲ့ဆိုတော့ဒါ machine တော့เนาะ comma သုံးဖို့သုံးပြီး full stop သုံးဖို့သုံးပြီးဆိုတော့အကုန်ပြည့်ပြီเนาะအဲ့ဒါကျွန်တော်မပြောတော့ဆိုတော့ full stop comma အဲ့ဒီကြောင့်လို့ဆိုเนาะ capital letter ကတော့ it is quite easy. Okay, so what is number 3 now? 3 လေးလုပ်ပြ So have you finished punctuating the paragraph?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so we'll do this together. I have a wonderful time at Midas Palace. He was very kind to me when he returned to Lydia, my students, and this as Midas. Where will we put comma and where will we put full stop for the first line?
I need to be capital letter.
Yes, okay. I have to be capital letter, so I have a wonderful time. And where can we put full stop or comma?
After Midas Palace.
After Midas Palace, is that comma or full stop?
Full stop.
Full stop, okay. So full stop for the name so slash no? So I had a wonderful time at Midas Palace and full stop. And so he has to be capital, right?
Yes.
So he was very pleased. He was very kind to me when we returned to Lydia, my student. So where will we put full stop or comma for the second line?
After Lindia.
After Lydia, okay. After Lydia, do I have to put full stop or comma?
Full stop.
Stop.
stop. Okay. Stop. So he was very kind.
I thought it was like he was very kind to me and full stop.
It was very kind to me. Full stop.
And full stop, and then when we return to Lydia, comma.
When I return to Lydia, comma. So you have another one, right? Comma. My student Diana asks Midas what he wants as a gift, right?
And then full stop.
And then full stop. Okay, so let's read again. Which one will be more appropriate? I have a wonderful time at a Midas palace, and full stop. He was very kind to me. Full stop. When we return to Lydia, my student Dionysus asked Midas what he wants as a gift. So I think con punctuation is more appropriate for the sentence, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the mother sentence copy it. He was very kind to me. While we were in the opinion that Kajaro, I don't know. သူရဲ့ငါရဲ့တောင်သာတရားနဲ့ကမိုက်တက်ကိုသူဘာလို့ကျန်လဲဆိုတာကိုမေးရဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့သူဘာလို့ကျန်လဲဆိုတာမေးရဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေရာရောက်မှမေးရဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ဒီ sentence နဲ့တောင်ပို့ပြီးတော့ချိတ်ဆက်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ဒီနေရာမှာကောက်မထားလိုက်နော်အဲ့ဆိုရမလား
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So he was very kind to me when we returned to India. My student Dionysus asked Midas what he wants as a gift. Full stop. Right. So Midas asked for the power to turn everything he touched to gold. So how about the third line?
Full stop.
Okay, where should I put full stop?
After gold.
After gold, okay. After gold, what is after? Midas asked for power to turn everything he touched to gold. So there's a full stop. So, okay. Do you agree with Uncle Tom?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So how about this line? Dionysus didn't think it was a good idea, although Midas is not a very greedy man. He wants to be the richest man in blah blah blah. So where do we put full stop or comma for this line?
Before although.
Before although, do we have to put comma or
after idea?
Full stop.
Full stop.
Full stop. Okay, yes, full stop. Although Midas is not a very greedy man, so although clause form is a full stop. Sorry, comma time. So why do we put comma?
After
in front of he. In front of he, yeah.
Yes, in front of he and behind man, right? So Midas is not a greedy man, comma. He wanted to be the richest man in the world. Full stop, right?
Full stop.
So there's one clause again. So we have to put comma somewhere, right? So when he turned his daughter into a golden statue,
comma.
Comma. Okay. His dream turned into a nightmare, right? And there is a full stop. And this has to be capital letter, right? So do you all agree with that situation?
Yes. In this story, like people would think Midas is like the greedy guy and stuff, but I think in this story, like Dionysus is like the bad guy. Because why would he give him the power that knowing the full contest and what could happen? Like because Midas is the good guy, he even treated his master with like generosity and like he did it to him. Like Midas could have lived on his life without anything.
Yes. Maybe he wants to give him a lesson. Right?
That's like so mean after he just like saved his master's life.
Right? He can fix that after all. I think that is why. After all, Midas can learn a life lesson for his life, right? Being rich is not everything, and gold is not everything like that, right? So he can learn a lesson after all, right? But yes, we can have a different opinion because it is the story, literature, we can have different views, right? So for Kong, yes, Dionysus may be the bad guy, right? In the story, so whatever. Okay, so for me, some of the people can think he is a wise man, right? So he learned, he made King Midas learn something, right? That is really important for his life. So we may have different views and it doesn't any matter, right? There is no right or wrong view concerned with the literature. Okay, so did you get the answers for number 3?
Yes.
Yes.
As a three-step punctuation ရမယ်နော် Okay. So let's move to speaking. Number 4, walk with a partner and answer the questions. Let's discuss together. Number 1, which of these saying relate to the story of Midas? So the saying, what are saying? Tell me first. Saying something.
Sayings are saying.
Yes, the gabon, right? So saying has the proverbs to the core. So proverbs is saying how to do that. So your mama le proverbs is saying is here. ဟုတ်တယ်အဲ့ဆိုမြန်မာစကားပုံတွေကကြားဘူးတဲ့စကားပုံတွေတစ်ခုနှစ်ခုတော့ပြောကြည့်ပါ
ဦးတဲ့ဦးကောင်းမတော့
အိုးလည်းနဲ့ဟာပြောပြတယ်လား
ဦးတဲ့ဦးကောင်းဘယ်တော့မှမတော့
အိုးတယ်အိုးကောင်းတော့ဟုတ်လားမသိဘူးတော့ဒီချက်အဲ့ဒါဘာတိတ်ပဲလဲ
ဘာချေဟိုကိုရောင်းနေပြီစီကိုကောင်းကောင်းသူများလည်းကပဲမြန်မြန်ကောင်းကောင်းကိုအိမ်မှာကျန်ခဲ့ပြီစီ
ကောင်းတဲ့ပစ္စည်းဆိုကွာမသုံးအောင်ပြောချင်တာအဲ့လိုမျိုးပြောချင်တာလား
ကိုရှိမှကျန်ခဲ့ရတဲ့အဆုတ်တူ
okay အိုးတယ်ကအိုးကောင်းကောင်းမသုံး okay so I learned something from it okay I didn't know that saying so how about the others can you give me 1 or 2 Myanmar proverbs
And then about like poetry, like you have to hit like the poetry really hard, I guess, to make a good part.
So how do we express that in our language? You have to tell me Myanmar phrase.
I have no idea.
You have no idea. So do you know that one, guys? Come on,ပြောတဲ့တစ်ခုသိလား
I didn't even hear what he said.
I didn't. Okay, great.
It's like oh kang yabo, oh nanaya something. Like
yes,
that.
yes, just like that. Yeah. Okay, so how about the others?
လဲထွန်သွားနော်မေ
Yes, let's all go on. So what does that mean to me?
It's mean like I don't know how to explain.
You have to do something very important and you forget about that important thing like that, right? So let's all go on, right? Yes. And how about the others?
And also like ပွဲလန့်လုံးဖြာခင်
ပွဲလန့်လုံးဖြာခင် yes ပွဲလန့်လုံးဖြာခင်ဆိုဖေးချင်းဒီမှာသုံးလို့ရတယ်ပွဲလန့်လုံးဖြာခင်
I don't even know how to explain it.
But you know the situation where to use, right?
Maybe ချော်လဲရောထိုင်တာအမသိ
ချော်လဲရောထိုင်တော့ပွဲလန့်လုံးဖြာခင်ရဲ့တော့တော့မှာဒီမှာသာ test လုပ်ကြည့်ရမှာလို့
Oh, check. I got a new one actually. Send a level something. Yeah, I heard of it.
စံတော်လည်းမကွေးမီကွေးတော့လည်းမစံနေ like life is very short, right?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Life is very short.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
ကွေးတော့လည်းမစံခင်ဆိုတော့ပြောချင်တာဆိုတော့ no one can catch the future မနေ့ကဘာဖြစ်လို့ဆိုတော့မသိနိုင်ဘူးကွာစံတော်လည်းမကွေးတော့လည်းမစံနေဆိုတာက no one can talk about the future and kind of life is short 8 cents နဲ့ဆိုတော့ဘုံရတယ်ခုနကစုစီလားပြောတာခုနပွဲလန့်လုံးချခင်ရဲ့နောက်ပြီးကြပါသေးတယ်နောက်တစ်ခုပါလည်းပြော
လဲထွန်သွားနော်မေ
လဲထားသွားမှာမေ okay အဲ့တော့စံတဲ့လူတွေရောမြန်မာစကားပုံလေးတစ်ခုနှစ်ခုမှာအင်္ဂလိပ်စကားပုံကပြီးမှပြောမြန်မာစကားပုံလေးတစ်ခုနှစ်ခုမှာ
တွဲပါဆောင်တီးရရှိ
တွဲပါဆောင်ပြီ okay
ခြေတာအသေးပဲတော့တိတ်မသိဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ဟိုကြားဦးကဈေးအစဇက်အလေဖားအဆုံးဆိုတာပဲ
ဟာ I don't know that အဲ့မသိဘူးလား
အဲ့ဒီအသေးပဲတော့မသိဘူးခြေဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့စကားပုံကြားဘူးတယ်
ကြားဘူးလေစံတဲ့လူတွေကြားဘူးလားဒီစအဲ့ချာကြားဘူး
ဈေးအစဇက်အလေဖားအဆုံးဆိုတာ
Teacher, what are we doing now?
We are talking about Myanmar saying as much as we know before talking about English saying
Sorry about like my light got out. Electricity got out.
Okay, we are talking about number 4 တာကျွန်တော် fall လေးပြောနေအဲ့ fall လေးမပြောခင် Myanmar saying ချိန်ရင်ပြောနေတာအမှဆို copy ရိုက်လိုက်ပြောနေတာဟောမပြညာပြောရင်ဆရာတို့မကြားဘူးခါMyanmar saying ဆိုတော့သိကြမလား Okay သိရဆိုရင် English saying
Yeah, before in this lesson you asked like what story like do you remember from your childhood? Aren't we all pretty much in childhood still?
Okay, great. Okay, so let's talk about English saying. So the first one is a fool and his many are soon apart. Soon parted. So what does that mean? And there is the same saying in all language. Who knew? So diet is she and your mama, Lily. I look down. A fool and his money are some fathers. Your mama diet, diet, do exactly the same saying.
လူမိုင်းနဲ့ငွေအတူမနေ
Yes, correct. Do my name with you. The fool and his money are some fathers. So do it English.
It's the creation set data one.
Yes, creation set data. Do my name with you. Do my name. Creation set data one. Do my tomorrow. I think do the 200% net to my whole house. ပြောချင်တာတော့ငွေထိထိမတက်တဲ့လူတွေကငွေနဲ့ဘယ်တော့မှအတူညီမှာမဟုတ်ရှာလိုက်သုံးလိုက်ချလိုက်သုံးလိုက်နေဖြစ်နေမှာပဲအဲ့ဒါကိုပြောချင်တာ။လူမိုင်းနဲ့ငွေတူတယ်ဆို English မှာက Apple and his money are some important လို့ပြောတယ်။မြန်မာမှာကျတော့လူမိုင်းနဲ့ငွေတူတယ်လို့ပြောတယ်။အဲ့ဒီ saying ကကျွန်တော် my the story of my life နဲ့ relate လုပ်ရအောင်။ Can we relate that one with the story?
No.
No.
Relate လုပ်မရဘူး။ And money isn't everything.
Yeah, well, no, yeah.
အရာရာကဝယ်လို့မရ money ကပတ်စံကအရာမဟုတ်ဘူးပေါ့အဲ့ဟာနဲ့ similar ဖြစ်တဲ့စကားပုံကျွန်တော် language မှာကြည့်လိုက်မရှိဘူးနော်အဲ့လိုမျိုးဓာတ်ရိုက်တူတာမျိုးမရှိဘူး right
No.
ဆက်မသိရပါတော့တန်းတဲ့လူတွေသိရင်လည်းပြောလိုက်ကျွန်တော်
If it isn't everything, like give it to me or something.
Huh?
Like there's a joke like when somebody posts this quote, I mean like a saying, people say that if it isn't everything, then give it to me.
Oh, okay. And there is another thing, right?
No, it's just a joke.
Oh, okay.
Money isn't everything, but everything needs money.
Okay, yes, that is correct. So there is no relevant saying in our language, right? For this one, but you can get the meaning. So how about this saying? Can we relate this saying with the story? Money isn't everything.
Yeah.
Some kind, right? Not directly, but in some sense, yes, we can try a little bit, right? Because being rich is not everything, right? For the story one. So how about the third one? All that glitters isn't gold. So is there any relevant saying in our language? Yes, correct.
Wait, he said, did he say Burmese or Chinese? Oh my god.
Burmese, yes.
What?
He said Burmese.
Okay, what did he even say?
All the glitters က glitter တော့တတော်ပြောင်းမြင်တိုင်းရွှေမဟုတ်ဘူးပြောမြန်မာမှာကျတော့ဝါနေနဲ့ရွှေရအဝါရောင်ကြည့်တာဟုတ်တယ်မအဲ့တော့ဝါမြင်တိုင်းရွှေပဲဆိုတော့ဝေးကနေဝါကြီးမြင်တိုင်းဆိုရွှေထုံးများအနိကသွားမှာဟိုဝါကြီးလက်ဖြစ်နေဖြစ်နိုင်တယ်ဝါရဲ့အရာပေါ့နော်ဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒါကိုပြောချင်တာအဲ့တော့အတူတူပဲ So how about this one? Can we relate this one with a story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, relate လို့ရလားရပါဘူးတခြားစီဟောပါလိမ့်မယ်
Because he think gold is precious, but the truth is it is very not very precious.
Yeah, it's not very precious, but ဒါပေမဲ့ဆိုဒီရဲ့ saying တဲ့အထိပ္ပယ်လို့မဟုတ်ဘူးနော်သူပြောချင်တဲ့အရာကဝါတဲ့အရာတိုင်းဒီတမိုးရှိရဲ့ရွှေမဟုတ်ဘူးလို့ပြောချင်တာဟုတ်တယ်
Yeah, like the golden statue of his daughter is a precious.
Golden statue story နဲ့တော့ relate လုပ်လို့မရ story ရဲ့ message နဲ့ဆိုဒီ all that glitter isn't gold is different thing, right? ဒီမှာကျတော့ပေါ်ရန်ကြည့်လိုက်ရုံနဲ့တကယ်တမိုးရှိရဲ့အရာပြောချင်တာမဟုတ်ဘူးပြောချင်တာတချို့ကအရာရဟန်ဆောင်ထားတယ်ဆိုဝါရဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဝါတိုင်းဒီကောင်လေးတမိုးရှိရမှာမဟုတ်ဘူးပြောချင်တာဒါတော့ဒါအမြင်အာရုံနဲ့ကျတော့ဒီကောင်လေးတမိုးရှိရင်တမိုးရှိတဲ့ဆုံးဖြတ်လို့မရဘူး story ရဲ့ message နဲ့တော့ထားတယ်ဆိုတော့ we can relate this one to financial relating. And the best thing in life are free. How about this one? Can we relate this one with a story?
No, Chad, because yes, in this yes, but everything's not free. Like even his daughter is not free because he has to raise her up and you need money for that. And the bread isn't also free.
Don't say too much. Go on and it's not Alina. Why? The best thing in life are free. Yes, we can relate. Relate to the answer. So I'm not doing it about love to friendship to have you. It's come free. ကိုယ်စီကျတော့ free ရောက်လာအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်ကအဖိုးခအနေနဲ့ပေးကြမလို့ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့တမိုးရှိရဲ့ရွှေတို့ပစ္စည်းချမ်းသာကြွားမှုတွေကမှ the best thing မဟုတ်ဘူးဒါကြတဲ့ the best thing in life it can come free to us ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့မျိုးပြောနေတာဆို yes we can relate this one relate လို့ရတယ်နော် သူသမီးကလက်ကားရောက်လာတော့ဟုတ်တော့မဟုတ်ပေါ့ပဲဒါပေမဲ့သူသမီးရှင်ကချက်ချင်းဖြစ်တာတွေကြာသူလက်ကားရနိုင်တယ်လေဟုတ်တယ်မလား different ပေးကြမှာမလို့လားနော် So how about many can buy happiness? How about this one? Can we relate this one with a story?
Yeah.
Not directly, right? အရင်ကဆိုreally လို့မရဟုတ်မှာသူပြောချင်တာကသက်ဆိုင်တဲ့အရာ
No,
ကိုလို့မရ
I think you can because like he got so much gold, but that's a lot of money, but he still can't find happiness, and he say like he's the poorest man, I guess.
Okay, so we can relate, right? According to you. Okay, kind of. And how about the last one? Be careful what you wish for.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Of course, right? We have to be really careful what we wish for, right? Okay. So if you could have any wish, what would you wish for? So what would you wish for if you could have any wish? So can you type one sentence in the chat? If you have a chance to make a wish, what would you wish for? Or တယောက်ချင်းမင်းချက်ကြောင်းမှာဆိုရင်ချက်ထဲမှာပို့ပြီးရမှာ And change the setting to everyone. So everyone can see your wish, okay? So we can share. So time everyone setting everyone change မှာပို့ရအောင် Yeah, I found one. Come on. Use it. Okay, come on, that is very smart. I'm gonna find it and not going to anybody using it to go places. Okay, Susie, yeah. Especially this time, right? Everything is expensive. Okay. To get infinity with this okay Taylor. Guys are so smart. I know he has different things. Oh, okay.
You want a car? Oh my god, just like if you can just get the money for it and buy yourself.
I only
He is a concrete man, so that is why yes.
He's
That is
humble.
what
He's
he
humble.
wants. Infinity wish. Okay. You guys are so smart. And so greedy, guys.
No, it's just using the opportunity.
Using the opportunity. Okay, so not greedy.
I'm not gonna wish for an apple.
Okay, great. Infinity wish. Okay. So I am waiting for more wishes from you guys. Okay, infinity wishes again. Okay. The greedy guys. Endless wishes, Penny. Okay. I get happy. I wish for the smartest. Okay, Zuzu. Want to be the smartest one in the world. Okay. Get more wish. Okay, maybe okay. One huge amount of money. Okay, so that way. That is very realistic. One.
Money can buy happiness. It's in the screen.
Yes, but nowadays, money can buy happiness.
Nah, it can buy like you want a new car, just buy with money, and that makes you happy. That means it can buy happiness.
Yes, that is what I told you. Money can buy happiness. One island. Okay, so okay, you want an island.
Jim, Midas wish was done because like if he want everything to be gold, he can say like everything I want can turn into gold. Like
yes,
you have to say it or only if he wants. Like he wishes that
he's kind of like down, yeah. That is why we have to be careful what we wish for, right? A good PC. Okay, Kanye. Kanye will be the less greedy one when everyone. Okay, Mia Bongo. That is not good.
Wait, check. A good bet.
Yeah.
I mean, when every bet is also very good because you can say, I bet I can get unlimited wishes. And the people will
Exactly.
say you couldn't, and you can prove it to them.
But betting is not a good habit, right? So that is why it's not that good.
But it is good when you can
I
win
met a lot of money.
every time.
Okay, of course, yes. If you can win every time, that is a good idea. But betting habit is not good, right? To be healthy, happy when I get more money with my family in the future. Okay, Shannon, to you. That's kind of sweet. I think I haven't received uncancelled wish, right? Oh, okay. To make every good thing you say into your every only good thing. Okay, that is sweet uncancelled. Okay.
So then you can say bad things like I hope that guy dies. That's not a good thing. So you can't do it.
It's the only good thing, right? Not the bad thing, but can harm other people like that, right? Nó không bôi ngoài lại hả người? Cứ chân đi này. Cứ bôi chân đi này. Cứ chân nó là. Okay, so let's continue then. Another project က performance section play ကခိုင်းတာဒီလား play ကခိုင်းနေပြီးတော့မှနောက်ထပ်ဆက်ပါလေ script ရေးပြီးတော့မှ pre actual play ကခိုင်းတာတန်းတော့အဲ့ကြော်လိုက်တော့မယ်နော်စစ်နေလားဒါမှမဟုတ်ပြန်ဆက်ကတက်နေလား
No.
Không có.
No, okay အတန်းထဲမှာဆိုတော့ဒီ activity လေးလုပ်တော့ကျွန်တော်အခုကြော်လိုက်
No.
No, okay ကြော်လိုက်
I'll be
တော့
absent that day.
Why, Tom?
I can't dance.
I can't. You don't need to dance. Just to add out like P-minus or earlier or silliness or Dionysus.
Yeah, only if I'm alone. Like if other people are watching, like I can't.
You can't. Okay. Okay. So whatever. I have to skip that one as is a performance, right? So for fishing, we don't have much time, right? So I think we have to continue on Wednesday, right? So maybe I have to start top point on Friday, maybe. Okay, so I will stop right here for you today. So is there any question for today's lesson about the grammar points, about the story?
No.
Okay.
No.
So bye-bye for today, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday again.
Bye, Chair. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.